Coach, if you could just start off by talking a little bit about the four new additions that will be minors coming up next season.
Well, first of all, we're excited because we think that we were able to add a lot to our roster in different areas that, I think we needed. We added guard play, we added shooting, we added athleticism. Lewis Stallworth is the first player. He's a combo guard, but has been a point guard in high school, but has the ability to score. Went 51-6 in high school and won at a high level. Really safe passer, can hit the open three. Very very good foul shooter, and he's a kid that I think can come in and help stabilize a team as a point guard. He can get in the lane. I think he can do things against zones, and he's physically he's got a great body on him. I think he'll be able to defend quick, athletic point guards. Especially when you look at preseason opponents like Arizona and Washington State and others in that tournament we're playing in Anaheim. Irvin Morris is a junior college two guard from Tallahassee that originally was at Kent State. That's a little bit older, has experience. Played in a very, very competitive conference, the Panhandle Conference for junior college. And he's the kind of player who can come off screens and hit open shots, can create for himself. He's very good in the open court, got a nice size at 6'4". Kind of as a complement to kind of the other players that we have, but he'll be very good against zones. And he's a guy you can run individual set plays for jump shots for. So I think he'll be a big part of what we're doing. Marquell Jackson has got a lot of upside. He's probably one of the guards that really sticks out all over the country that really rebounded the ball well as a two guard. Not a lot of guards have to average almost 10 rebounds a game. Length and athleticism has kind of allowed him to do that, but he can really shoot it. Played in a good, played in Detroit, played against good competition, and it really was a top 100 player in the country in a lot of publications. And I think he can come in and help us immediately. He's got really long arms. He's got a lot of upside. He'll be able to help us in that 2-3 wing position. Trey Wynn, real name is Terry Wynn, is more of like what I would say a mid-sized player, 6'6", 6'7", can play the 4 and 3, can take it off the glass and dribble up the floor like say Vince Hunter can and make a play. Has very good feet, defensively when you talk about like switching screen and roll and doing different things against maybe teams similar like Southern Miss and La Tech that have maybe athletic, quick players. I think he'll be very good in that area. He had a very good year at Westwind, averaging like 23, 24 points per game, a lot of rebounds. And, he's really talented. He's originally from Louisiana. So I think we've kind of covered a lot of areas, just like I said before, with athleticism, shooting, ball handling. And you look at a team with a nucleus returning, and John Bohannon being really the senior that's not here, I think the future is definitely bright.
Would you expect minor fans to see these four in action next year playing, or do you think that really maybe of the four guys that signed, two or three of them will have a chance to really break into the lineup?
No, I think all of them will play, absolutely. We were limited to only playing 6, 7 guys because of our roster, but we like to play at a pace that allows us to play a lot more guys. And these guys that are coming in, we feel all of them can help us. We really do. I think if you look at our roster, we're going to have the flexibility of, say, playing big against an Arizona, at home, or playing small and athletic against maybe someone like Washington State or somebody that's talented but not as big. And having the type of roster allows you to do that, which is really really exciting. And who will emerge from that group, we shall see. But I think it's a really good recruiting class.
Are you done?
You're never done in recruiting, as you know. You're never done. We are done. We'll be, our 13 scholarship players come fall. That's where we'll be. And we do have a few guys that are doing some work academically. But I think, when we start school in the fall, we'll be set. So we're not done because you're always looking at, juniors. You're looking at sophomores. You're looking at guys, in that classes coming up. But for this class, I'd say, yeah, we are done.
Well, for fans that have followed the message boards and have followed Twitter, there's been a lot of guys that have verbally committed to play for UTEP over the last year, and not all of those signed letters of intent. I guess as coaches, it's great to have as many names in the mix, but sometimes whether it's grades or other things, they don't always work out when it comes to signing day.
I think that's something all over the country, really, that happens. And you know, um, when I was at SC, we had 9 guys declare for the NBA draft in a 3-year period. And it really doesn't matter the level you are. You have guys that can, try to play at the next level. You have injuries, you have illnesses, you have academic things. Your roster can change every day. So it's important to be able to be in a position where you're, equipped and you feel like you have enough players on your roster. If you look at all the perimeter players that UTEP has lost since last August, it's unbelievable that we ever won any games. When you look at it, I mean, really break it down. And I wasn't here before, but losing 3 guys last summer and then losing these 3 guys in December. I mean, who loses 6 perimeter players and finishes a game out of first? Not many. And so um, my job as an assistant, our job as assistant coaches, is just to try to have as many names and be able to recruit as many players. A lot of players, have different backgrounds, and some kids may struggle academically or maybe decommit from other schools, and so it's our job is really just kind of thoroughly evaluate every kid and try to bring as many kids to the table because things, always can change.
As far as the current group of players for next year, if you kind of do the math and add it up, they don't equal 13 just yet. Can you give us a little bit of an indication how you'll get there for next season?
Well, we have 14 right now on our scholarship, between signees and returning.
Mhm.
Josh Brown is transferring from our program. We had the open scholarships, we have Bohannon. So, what appears to be one over, we will be at 13, in the fall, in August. So, we don't need to worry about that. We'll be in good shape.
What is UTEP looking